Welcome back. It is 9 past the hour. Now, when you're taking to choose that new sink for your bathroom, it's very important to pick an item that will be stylish for years to come. So Ashley Kirkland is live at Menards for our Do-It-Yourself Wednesday with more on the topic. Ashley?
Good morning, Vicki. That's right. You do want to choose an item that is timeless for about 15 years. We all can remember those blue or green sinks that our grandmothers had, and those kind of went out of style. So you definitely want to choose something that would be timeless, and it's hard to decide because styles change. There's some video we're showing you right now of some styles that are pretty popular today and that are really stylish and elegant looking. And so we're going to show you some of those and how to install those for your bathrooms today. Right now, I am with Kyle from Menards. He's going to talk to us a little bit more about those vanities and sinks. Kyle, what's the first step? How do you choose whether you want, one of the fancy bowls or just a regular vanity or sink like we see here?
Well, when you're trying to determine that, a lot of it has to do with the theme you're going after in your house, not just your bathroom alone. You can go with the rustic theme, or if you do want to go fancy, go with the vessel bowl style, where you see behind you there. But that and budget has a lot to do with it too, because you can spend anywhere from a couple $100s to a couple $1,000s on different vanities.
Okay. Now, are the bowls a little bit more expensive, or do they just look fancier?
They can be. You have a lot of options when it comes to vessel bowls versus the normal vanities, but for the most part, you will have to order in a lot of those options. They're not mostly stock for our products, but when it comes down to it, they're not entirely more expensive, no.
And those are custom jobs, so you can choose kind of the bottom and the bowl that you want. And you guys have a little catalog here that people can go through to choose those options. So what do you see a lot of people choosing the bowls?
They're not as common as just your average style top. I don't think more people go for the real fancy look in their houses, at least up here. But we do have a lot of people come in and go for it that, do like to class up their bathrooms.
Yeah. Okay, and so how do we get started with installing either one of those options?
Well, the first thing you need to do is determine what size you can fit in your bathroom, whether it's an exact replacement or if you want to go bigger or smaller. Basically, you have to measure the width of your vanity and then the depth as well to determine the proper size. And a lot of times people will go with the biggest one they can to have more countertop space to set down everything when they're getting ready in the morning.
Yeah. We know countertop space is always important, at least for me in my household. So once you choose the size that you need and which one you want to install, what kind of parts are you going to need?
Well, you have to pick your base cabinet. Obviously, that's going to be the main focus. And from there, you pick the proper top. You want one that matches and one that fits, more importantly. And the only other fixtures you have to really choose is a faucet. The finish of that usually matches the knobs on the vanity and what other theme you have in your bathroom. And from there, basically 3 components to do a complete makeover on your vanity.
All right. Okay, well, thank you very much, Kyle. And we'll be back a little bit later, Vicki, to talk about those sink faucets that you would put to your custom vanity. They have the really fancy ones that kind of look like fountains, and I think those are really cool. So we'll talk about how to install those and which ones you want to choose for the different vanities. So I'll take it back to you, Ashley Kirkland, reporting live in Marquette, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ashley. And as you
Welcome back, everyone. Well, a sink or vanity is a monumental piece to your bathroom decor. And if you're ready to replace your outdated sink, we've got a few options for you today. Now, we are joining Ashley Kirkland once again at Menards with more on this do-it-yourself project. Good morning, Ashley.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, Sam, what's the best vanity of them all? That's where we're here at Menards to figure out. We're going to see what's the best vanity we've been seeing lately, what's the best vanity for your bathroom. Also, with that, you've got to choose a faucet. So right now, we are going to talk with Kyle again from Menards. He's going to tell us about installing those faucets for your vanity. Now, Kyle, we've seen fancy faucets like the one right here where the water just kind of comes out like a fountain. How do you choose a faucet for your vanity?
Basically, you want one that's going to fit well with your bathroom, whatever theme you have going. This is the pitcher style, they call it, where the water is not aerated. It just pours out, basically. Or else the other style faucets, you have a lot of options in those, from finishes to different high rises and, different clearances to depending on what kind of bowl you have. When determining which one to pick, you're going to want one that mounts onto your top. So you have a few options there. You have just the single hole style like you're holding. That just mounts to a single hole if you have one in your vanity top. Or the different style there, that is called for a 4-inch on center, where you have 3 holes on the top of your vanity, which is your most common style. You have the most options in that one. Or else you actually have a widespread, which has 8-inch on centers, which spaces out your knobs from the initial spout as well. So you do have a lot of options when it comes to picking a faucet.
And are either one more expensive than the other, or is it just a decision of personal taste?
Yeah, just personal taste for the most part, and different brands, different qualities and whatnot. But for the most part, no, just generally speaking, it's just going to be your preference.
Okay. And these are actually real granite on the countertops for the sinks. How do we go about cleaning those when we have the fancier countertops?
It is recommended if you have a stone countertop to reseal it 1 to 2 times per year. And for that, we do offer a product that you see there. It's a 2-step program where basically you clean your countertop first with the approved cleaner there, and then you will reseal it, and that'll help prolong the life of it and keep it looking nice and shiny for you.
Okay. And so we can also, you don't want to just go over your countertops with Comet or your everyday Pine Sol. You want to use the specialty cleaner for the countertops. Now, will Comet or something, a regular cleaner, ruin your countertops?
Any abrasive cleaner like that can dull the finish over time, so you don't want to use it often, if at all. But that resealing it, 1 to 2 times a year will really help keep it shine and prolong the life of it.
Well, thank you, Kyle, for all your help, and you've helped us to achieve beautiful countertops and vanities for our bathrooms. And also remember, the UP Builder Show is coming up this week and throughout the weekend. So if you're interested in changing your vanity or the bathroom sink in your home, then you might want to go there and see how that's done as well.